Trying something a little different today with the stream. So, last night when I tried this, I discovered when I watched it back that the audio quality was not ideal. So, in order to remedy that, I've done a couple of things. Well, I've done two things with one tool. Switched to my gamer headphones, my gamer headset, which is a wired mic. Um, and since it's right next to my mouth, it should be a little bit better at picking up my voice. Because I know I tend to get a little bit quiet sometimes when I'm talking to myself. So we're attempting that. Also, because my music is now playing directly into my ears and not out loud on the speakers, hopefully we won't get any interference with the noise canceling either, like I did last time. So hopefully that will remedy the issue that I saw there. Um, it looks like the subtitles are already picking me up better, so that's great. Less editing in post for me. Alright, let's see. Still working on Salad's character sheet today, so I'll just go ahead and jump right into it. I'm gonna play my music, but as before, I will provide commentary, um, whenever I feel like it's necessary. I think last night I left off on doing Salad's left foot here, which looks very wrong. Um, Okay. Okay. We're just gonna try completely relining this. There we go. Okay. I think part of my problem is I just have a hard time drawing shoes generally. Um, Even without kind of a odd angle here. This is almost an overhead view of the shoe. And yeah, you'll notice with character sheets, I do actually trace directly over the character models in Clip Studio. Um, I'm working on my form uh, and figure work, but for character sheets, when I'm really wanting those proportions to be accurate because I'm using the character sheets themselves as the reference, I have gone ahead and given myself permission to trace. In this specific case, usually I'm not really a tracer, um, or if I am, it's in more of a study context than a finished piece context. I don't really think tracing does a lot for actually really learning the skills that you need to succeed. It's great for like visualizing. Like one example of when I do use tracing quite a bit is when I'm trying to get an angle right and I can't seem to figure out what exactly I'm doing wrong. In that case, sometimes I'll literally just like copy and paste the reference image like directly onto my canvas and then create a new layer on top of that and use that to find the angles that I need. And then once I kind of see by removing this back piece, once I can kind of see what I'm working with without the distraction of my brain trying to interpret it as three-dimensional, uh, it helps me see a bit better. It's the same concept as like when you're out in the field doing a drawing and you hold your pencil out like this to kind of like measure and stuff and like get like a relative idea of like, okay, this, if this is this tall and this is only half this tall, then that means on the paper I should, like that type of field measurement. Um, I think that kind of tracing can be really helpful. Generally, I tend to discourage my fellow artists and myself and my own work from tracing. I think we're just gonna have to let this shoe be wonky because I'm not really sure what looks wrong about it. I think it's just because like it doesn't look. Maybe it needs to be rotated a bit. Maybe that's what I'm doing wrong here. Is we need to see more of the side of the shoe and less of the top of the shoe. Ooh, this is getting a little messy over here with this line work. All right. Okay. If we're looking at kind of like okay. Time to look up some reference images. Interactive 3D view of a shoe. Sure. Why not? That helps me get the right angle. Okay. I think we're looking at this is an interesting tool I just found. Um, Never really seen anything like this before, but apparently you can view a 3D model of the shoe that you want to buy before you buy it. So that's what I just found for a reference. So we're gonna bring that guy down here, rotate her, see if we can get as close to. Does that seem right? Okay, let's try that. I can't, okay. Oh, there we go. I'm using my fancy eraser that's supposed to only erase as far as the edge. Uh, and it does weird things with line work. Let's see if we can get this shoe right now. So we've got like a. I'm still thinking part of the issue is it looks like the foot simply is not big enough. So let's start there by making it bigger. That already looks better. I still think we need to rotate it a bit. Okay. Ooh. Does that look better or worse now? I think. Okay, that looks halfway decent. I think I'm kind of overthinking this a little bit. I think the other problem is I'm extending the trunk of the leg a little too far into the top of the foot. That looks weird. Okay, and then way, yeah, like that. There we go. I keep getting my angles slightly. The power of digital art allows me to rotate this guy instead of redrawing it. Okay, why does it look weird? Why does it look like one foot? That's the left foot. Arches on the inside of the foot. Just gotta let it rest for a minute. Anyways. You own some nice ass hiking boots. They are a big outdoors person, and I think just as relevant is the fact that they work. And, well, they live on a farm and run a homestead, and therefore need to be able to get down and dirty with it, get a little in mud with everything. So we're gonna have some pretty sturdy work boots on salad. I think probably, I would say like at least half the time. Oops. Finish their hip. Okay. I think we're done with this shoe. Okay, close sketch, go away. Ugh, that still just looks crazy to me. Perspective just looks off. Let me get this rotating shoe off my screen over here. I know you guys can't see this, but I've got a literal... Here. This is so funny. Can I add just really quickly like we've got a literal rotating shoe on my other screen. That's what I'm seeing. Anyways, get rid of that. Make that go away. Yeah. All right. All right. I will say overall, I'm fairly happy with the line work. I'm not thrilled about this, whatever's happening with this shoe over here. Um, but sometimes you just gotta step away, and I think that's what I need to do. Let it be for now. After all, I'm not making the character sheet for the shoe. Trying not to be a perfectionist with this, even though I could be, because I've noticed when I try to get too perfect with the details, it loses some of the character that it had in the initial sketch, at least. Um, and I think I'd honestly rather have that character than worry about my lines being perfectly refined and all of that. Okay. Now we can clean up some of this color work. First I'm gonna have to make all the colors go away though. My colors. Alright. If I turned off the alpha lock. I'm also trying to learn how to leave the kind of crunchier brush strokes in, because I always love how they look in other people's work, but somehow I just can't resist the urge to make them go away in my own. Smooth everything out, you know? But then where's the flavor, you know? Shouldn't bother with too much effort on the clothes, because a lot of the detail of the clothes is going to disappear when I turn the color back on. Because of my layers aren't playing nice the way I want them to, and I'm all about shortcuts, so one thing I noticed yesterday when I was kind of looking back at my stream to make sure it had, you know, and everything, was that I make a lot of faces and expressions while I'm drawing, which is not something that I wasn't aware of, but it's still somewhat jarring to see when, you know, my self-image in my head at least is a very static image. I don't really picture myself moving around a lot, so it's weird to look back at a recording. think we need a bit more on the subject. Huh. Pun intended. Forget salads. I probably will, but I can't forget salads freckles. Those are kind of important. They get the freckles from their mom, not their dad. Their mom is where the elf blood comes from. Their dad is where the Italian comes from. Thinking like gray. Let's get some color, I say, and then immediately go for gray. Mm, is that too Christmas coded? I don't love that. What about like an orange? Oh, that orange. I don't know if that's. Oh, that's terrifying. Whoops. The orange might work. Something a bit rustier, maybe. Yeah. No, let's go a bit lighter still. Yeah, I think that's it. Excuse me. Hopefully, I didn't just blow up the mic. That's one boot. Other boot, and I think probably just like some off-white socks are probably Salad's vibe. Okay, is that giving? As much as I like to think Salad would be the type of person to go for some fun socks, I do think probably they're a basic bitch. They know what they like, and what they like is simple and easy, typically, I think, when it comes to clothes and getting dressed. Like, that is not something that's a primary concern for Salad. Um, like, I think they probably find fashion fun, but if it's not comfortable, they're not interested. Salad's about comfort and practicality first and foremost. Feeling pretty solid. Still a little rough around the edges, of course. But all in all, I don't know if I'm vibing with this playlist. I think we're gonna change the music. Chip chip. Also, guys, don't come for my music taste. I have no idea where it ranks in the realm of like good versus bad, popular versus unpopular. I'm just here to have a good time. Salads. Yeah, this is the phone sounds. Hold on. Hold on. Okay, here we go. The Nokia 6085 came out in 2006. Definitely the phone that Salad has. Without a doubt. This is what Salad. Yeah, okay. Now I need to look up. Doing art for specific characters will have you looking up crazy shit like Nokia 6085, just so I can find pictures of it to reference. I just want kind of like a better angle than this one has. Okay, and yeah, honestly, we're gonna trace right over this bad boy. Okay, I know that there is, yes, excellent symmetrical ruler. Perfect, very sexy. Delete a ruler. Shit, there's a way to do this. Hold on. I know it's been another kind of short stream, uh, but I'm kind of ready to stop for the day, I think. Hopefully the audio quality has been better. Than it was last time. Um, I don't think I have anything else to say, so until next time, peace out.